Hello, my name is Marilyn Askelson. I'm the Director of Product Sales for Girl Scouts of Eastern Iowa and Western Illinois. I'd like to welcome you to the 2017 Girl Scout Cookie Program and thank you for volunteering to be a Troop Product Manager. This year we're celebrating 100 years of Girl Scouts selling cookies. That's 100 years of learning and leading, of creating and succeeding. There's no end to what girls can build with the Girl Scout Cookie Program. Lifelong skills, friendships, and confidence. We are also very excited to be working with our new baker, Little Brownie Bakers. We will be covering a lot of information in this training, including some great new technology to make your cookie sale easier and even more fun, a timeline of the sale, and other very important details you'll need to know, and a demonstration of our new cookie sale management computer system, eBuddy. Our theme for this year's program is Built by Girls, and this season's mascot is Twyla the Owl. Troops and girls will have an opportunity to complete badge work and kick off their cookie sale by attending a high-energy service unit-sponsored cookie rally. The fun-filled activities at rallies are designed to fulfill badge requirements and build skills that will generate results. There will be samples of the new cookies to try and recognitions to view. Girls that attend the rally will receive a rally patch. Let's take a look at some of the new digital resources that are available for volunteers and girls on littlebrowniebakers.com. Girls will be able to find starter activities and selling strategies, videos, and games, including a game called My Cookie Friend, where she can play games with our mascot, Twyla the Owl. At the end of the sale, when she earns Twyla by selling 180 or more packages, she will receive a special code with her owl that she can use to unlock even more fun activities online. Now let's take a look at some of the resources that volunteers can find. Volunteers can find an interactive cookie season planner to plan their very own personalized troop sale. They can find a booth guide, cookie videos that you can show your girls so they can learn about the new cookies, a family guide, and you'll also find a sample meeting outline and exciting new cookie games that you and the girls can play with mobile devices. Here's a closer look at what the Built by Me Cookie Sale Planner looks like. You'll be able to answer a few short questions and then print or email your troop's cookie sale plan, which will walk you through the sale every step of the way. Now let's talk about my favorite part, the cookies. Here are the 6 traditional varieties of cookies that the girls will be selling. Don't worry, even though the names are different, the colors of the boxes are still the same. And Little Brownie provides plenty of resources online to help girls learn the names of the new cookies. These cookies will sell for $4 per package, and they include the Thin Mint, Samoa, Tagalong, Do-si-do, Savannah Smiles, and the Trefoil. Along with the 6 traditional varieties, the girls will be selling 2 specialty cookies. We have the Toffee-tastic, which is the gluten-free cookie, and the new S'mores cookie, which I'm sure many of you have already heard about. These cookies are $5 per package, and they're available on the order card. Since they are specialty cookies, there is a chance that our supply in cookie cupboards after the initial order period will be limited. So please do not count on waiting until after the initial order period is over to pick them up from cookie cupboards. In honor of 100 years of Girl Scouts selling cookies, GSUSA wants to get girls excited and engaged in the Girl Scout Cookie Program with a nationwide celebration that gives them a chance to win cool prizes to support their cookie projects. Girl Scouts of Eastern Iowa and Western Illinois will be participating in this contest. Troops will be able to unlock the special edition GSUSA Troop Cookie 100 patch located in the middle of this screen. One lucky troop in our council will win $100, and one very lucky troop from across the United States will win $3,000. These winners will be selected by May 5th, 2017. So how does this program work? Volunteers will need to fill out an online entry form on the website listed on the screen. There will be 1 entry per troop. The entry form is available January 3rd through April 30th. There's 4 different activities that the troop will need to complete. They need to set a cookie goal, earn a cookie business badge, ask 100 new customers to buy cookies, and submit a picture of their blinged out booth. Once these activities are completed, the troop leader will be able to unlock the Cookie 100 patch and will be able to purchase the patch for $1 each online from GSUSA. Shipping is included. You'll find this information, including the website, in your copy of Cookie Connections. This year, Girl Scouts of Eastern Iowa and Western Illinois will participate in GSUSA's online cookie selling program, Digital Cookie. There are 4 easy steps to get started. Step number 1. Parents of registered girls with a valid email address on file with Girl Scouts of Eastern Iowa and Western Illinois will receive an email on or around December 16th. This email will contain a link which will enable them to register and to set up their digital order card account. They'll be able to create their password and login, view a safety video and improve terms and conditions, and take a safety pledge, as well as register their Girl Scout. Step number 2. Parents and girls will set up their digital cookie account. This includes setting a cookie sale goal, telling their cookie story, include a photo or video. Girls 13 or older will be prompted to add their own email if they'd like to. However, the site must be approved by parents. Girls under 13 will work with their parents to set up their site. Step number 3. When the sale starts on January 6th, girls may begin to invite customers to purchase cookies by sending emails, or they can copy their own personal URL, and due to privacy settings, they may include it only on Facebook or personal email. They may not use sites such as garage sale sites, Snapchat, Craigslist, etc. Customers will pay with a credit card for their cookies, and they can choose to have the cookies delivered by a girl with no minimum, or they can have them shipped. 4 package minimum, and shipping starts around $9 for 4 packages of cookies. However, customers who have cookies shipped to them will not have to wait until the cookies come in to have them. They will be shipped right away. Step number 4. Girls will continue to be able to track their online sales, and they can add their offline sales as well to monitor their progress towards their cookie sale goals. This is what the order reports in Digital Cookie look like. Girl delivery orders must be approved by parents, then recorded on the order card so the troop leader knows to order these cookies. The girl delivery cookies are not automatically uploaded into eBuddy. Only the credit card payments are. Troop leaders with a valid email and login into eBuddy will receive a link via email around December 9th to set up their troop account. Troop leaders and service unit product managers with a valid email and login to account will receive that email, and this is what the screen looks like. Troop leaders can monitor the sales in their troop and check to make sure cookies are ordered to fill any girl delivery orders. They can also see if there are still pending orders that need to be approved by parents. Girls can also use the Digital Cookie app to manage their cookie sale and to take orders. These orders can be processed with a customer credit card through the app if they do not have a cash or check. This year, you may have heard that we are using a new sale format. This slide shows the difference between an order taking and a direct cookie sale. This year, girls will be able to start taking orders on January 6th. This includes digital cookie orders. They can even take orders online and deliver them later when they come in. Troop initial orders will be entered by girl instead of by troop. Inventory will be much easier to manage since girls will turn in an order card before the initial order is due. Finally, there are no cookie returns allowed to troops, to cookie cupboards, or to council. Hometown Heroes is the name of our cookie donation program this year. So at the beginning of the sale, the service unit product manager will secure a local organization with input from troops. Girls will take orders for Hometown Heroes and collect the money up front. This is a virtual program, which means that the cookies will come from cupboards, warehouses, and council. Delivery is coordinated at the end of the sale by the service unit and council. The orders for Hometown Heroes will be placed in eBuddy. There's a spot on the order card where girls will record their orders and turn them in to their troop leader. You will be able to receive a Hometown Heroes kit either tonight at your training, or you'll be able to pick one up at your local cookie cupboard or Girl Scout office. Girls that sell 12 or more packages for this valuable program will receive a cookie sale patch. If they sell 24 or more packages, they will receive a necklace or $5 in program credit. We'll be looking forward to see what your Hometown Heroes organization will be this year, whether you pick a police station, a fire station, a local shelter. You'll be able to record that organization right on your cookie sale envelope so the girls can take orders while they're out going door to door. I'm also pleased to share with you some brand new recognition opportunities that we have available. Troops with a per girl average of a total of 200 or more packages will earn a cookie t-shirt. So that means that all girls in that troop, as long as the troop average is 200 or more packages, will earn a cookie t-shirt. The troop will also earn a vintage cookie tray. If the troop leader would like to purchase an additional tray, they may for $5 each. For digital cookie, girls who sell 50 or more packages, they will earn a set of ice cream bowls. And if they sell 100 more packages, in addition to the ice cream bowls, they'll also earn Daisy Bell, a plush cow. For the initial order, we'll be offering 150 more package orders will receive a 100 years package pin, and girls with 200 or more packages on their initial order will receive the Cookie Power Padfolio clipboard. In addition to those wonderful new recognition opportunities, the top seller in each service unit will receive one of these cookie carts. Troop proceeds this year will be the same as last year. Cookies are $4 per package. For traditional varieties, the Toffee Tastics and S'mores are $5 per package. Troops will earn 55 cents per package. Troops do have the opportunity to opt out of recognitions if they're an older girl troop. They would earn 65 cents per package. Troops that participated in the fall sale will earn an additional 5 cents per package sold. This year, girls will be able to go out and start taking orders on January 6th. They will record the orders on their order card, and in addition, they'll be able to start sending out emails for digital cookie orders. During the initial order part of the sale, the troop leader will need to collect the girl order cards before January 23rd. January 23rd is the day that the initial order is due in eBuddy by 11 o'clock p.m. Troop leaders will enter the order in packages and by the girl. Troops will also need to enter the initial recognition order. If you remember, girls that order 150 or more packages will earn the 100 years patch. For 200 or more packages, the girls will earn the patch plus a Padfolio clipboard. The final step in placing that initial order is to choose a delivery station. Okay, now the part that you've all been waiting for, we're actually going to go in and show you eBuddy. So I'm going to go ahead and log in and walk through the sale step by step by showing you what eBuddy looks like. This is the initial screen. And if you look down here at the bottom, you'll see it says, if you've forgotten your password, fill in the email field and click here. So anytime you forget your password, you won't have to call a number. You won't have to contact your service unit product manager. You'll be able to go straight to this screen and click here. Now, since I already have a username and password, I'm just going to go ahead and log in. Okay, you can see up at the top of the screen, I'm actually in a demo site. You can see demo written across here. So it is a practice site. Okay, just across the top here, in eBuddy, you'll be able to see down here there's a drop-down menu for different sales. Now, of course, we don't have last year's sale with eBuddy, but next year, the 2017 sale will be in here. You'll be able to look back at information from the previous year. There's also quick links across the top. You'll be able to see a connection with littlebrownie.com, digital order card, which is the digital cookie that we had gone over. And you'll also have a connection with eBuddy cookie calculator, which is pretty handy since we've got a couple cookies with different prices. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually show you what a troop leader screen looks like. So I'm just going to click a couple different places, and then I'll be able to show you what your screen will look like as a troop leader. Okay, here's a troop leader screen. You'll see that the screen, the drop-down menu is very similar to what mine was when I was logged in as my council user. Now I'm logged in as a troop leader. So the first, what you can notice is there's several tabs across the top here of the screen in eBuddy. It actually goes in the order of the sale, so it's pretty handy. So first, let's look at the dashboard. You can see there's a calendar up here at the top, so any important events that we need to know about, deadlines and things, will show up on this calendar. And over here, you'll see a troop checklist, which is really handy. It's going to show you everything you need to be doing, and once the activity is completed, you'll see a little check mark in the box next to that activity. Okay. If there's any messages, you may have messages from your service unit product manager. That would show up here as well. And then if you have a boost sale scheduled, that would show up on the screen, as well as your service unit product manager contact if you're not sure who that person is. Okay, so let's go to the next tab. Now, when you log into eBuddy for this first time, what's going to happen? Your service unit product manager will be able to assign you a username once you've completed your training. So they will take your troop product manager agreement and they'll use the email that you've submitted. They'll set you up and you'll receive an email and you'll be able to go ahead and log in. Now the password that you're going to want to use to log in is dosi@9161. Okay, so make sure you write that down. It's dosi, D-O-S-I @9161. Okay, so that's kind of like cookies from last year. That's going to be the default password that you'll use. However, when you first log in, you'll have a screen. You'll be able to go in and reassign your own password. Next tab is contacts. So if there's any information, here's my contact information. If there's anything you want to change, you can see that Amy doesn't have her phone or cell phone number in here. So if I want to go ahead and change any of that information, I can click on Edit. And this is similar to the screen that you'll see when you first get your email. You'll be able to go in and you can see that you can change your password. Okay. Also, before the sale starts, you'll want to go in and edit the settings of your troop. So you go to this screen here under Settings. Click Edit Settings. Whenever you want to edit something, you have to click on that Edit Settings button, and then you'll want to make any changes. So under Edit Settings, you can see that the bank name and routing number are grayed out. That means you do not have to worry about putting those in. You can definitely enter your troop goal. You do not have to enter the girls registered or selling because we will actually be uploading the girls for you. We'll be uploading the girls for you. If you see that you have some girls that are missing from your troop, don't worry because we will continue to do uploads up until the sale starts. However, if you do get, at some point, if you do find a girl that's missing and they're missing for a couple of weeks, go ahead and send an email to info@girlscoutstoday.org. That's info@girlscoutstoday.org, and they'll be able to help find out why that girl is not showing up. Okay, so if you do get to January 20th and there's still a girl that isn't showing up and you really need to get her order entered, we will be opening it up at that point to go ahead and enter that girl in into your troop, just to make sure we're able to get her order in. Okay, you want to make sure you put down your troop goal. You do not have to enter girls selling because that will show up automatically once the girls have cookies assigned to them. Make sure that you put in the correct level. This is where you would choose to opt out of recognitions. Those older girl troops are able to opt out of recognitions. So here it says you'll receive rewards. Okay, so if I'm an older troop, okay, a senior troop, and I want to opt out, I would just go like this. All right, so for now I'm just going to leave it. Okay. All right, so just here's some stats down here, and here's my name. If you have a cookie chair, a parent, or somebody helping you with your troop, go ahead and add them in here, and they'll be able to get an email as well. And they'll be able to log into eBuddy. Okay, next go to the girls. Okay, your girls, like I said, will already show up in eBuddy, and I believe the grade will show up as well. You'll notice that the registered part is grayed out because they will be automatically uploaded. So the only thing you'll need to add in this section is the shirt size. Okay, shirt size is not listed on the permission form this year, so you want to make sure that you talk to the parents about getting that information right away. Perhaps you could write it on the order card or write it on the permission form somehow. I did have a troop leader mention that she was going to use a little garage sale stickers, little round stickers, and put those on the permission form and have the girl's parents just write the shirt size right in there. Okay, and then you can enter the sales goals as well. And then anytime you make any changes, you want to make sure you click on update so that your changes are saved. Okay, now it's time for the initial order. Remember, there was 3 different things we need to do when we place the initial order. Okay, the first thing we need to do is enter the order. So this will be a little bit different from those of you who participated in the past. Remember, now that we're doing a kind of a hybrid type sale, hybrid order taking sale, we're going to be entering our orders in packages and by the girl. So the girls will turn in their order card. The order is due by 11 o'clock p.m. on January 23rd, so you want to make sure you collect those order cards before then. You can see my list of girls here. You can see the Hometown Heroes column, like I had mentioned. And what you will do is you will simply click on one of the girls. When you do that, you'll have some blanks down here at the bottom. You'll go ahead and fill these in packages, and they do not have to be in full cases like in the past as far as when you enter them in. So I'm just making up some numbers here. I'm going to put these numbers in. And when I get to the end of the column, it's very important that you click OK to save my order. Okay, my order is saved. All right. And then you can see down here at the bottom that they actually do round up so that your order will be delivered in full cases. So I'm sure that our delivery company and service unit does not want to have to deal with counting out individual packages. So those are actually rounded up. You will receive a few extra packages of each variety if it's not in a multiple of 12, because there are 12 packages in each case of cookies. So you can see down here that now I don't happen to have any extra Savannah Smiles, but I do have 4 extra packages of trefoils, and then you can see the other extras down here at the bottom. Okay, there are 2 blanks up here. If you want to order some extra cookies, you can go ahead and click on Other and place an additional order. So if you've got some girls that you know are going to take their order card out after the initial order period, which is totally okay, they can take that order card out after the 23rd of January and continue to take orders. They can continue to sell digital cookie. They can just keep right on going. So if you know you've got some girls going, you are definitely more than welcome to go ahead and order some extra cookies so those can be ready to go when they come in, especially the more popular varieties, which would be the Samoas or the Thin Mints or the Tagalongs. It would probably be a good idea to have some of those on hand. Also remember from earlier in this training I had mentioned that these specialty cookies, the s'mores and the Toffee-tastics, will have limited availability in the cupboards after the initial order. So this is the initial order. We will definitely have enough cookies to fill the initial orders. It's just not necessarily going to happen after the initial order is done. There will probably be some in the cupboards, but like I said, it'll be a limited availability. You can also order booth sale cookies here. Okay, so you would just click on booth, and that's more for record keeping purposes, or so you know what booth cookies you ordered. Now, there are no returns from the initial order, so even though and we'll talk about booth sales later, we do actually allow returns on those booth sale consignment cookies. So if cookies are checked out on consignment for a booth sale and not all of them are sold, those cookies that are left over can still be returned back to the cookie cupboard, the ones that were not sold within 48 hours of that booth sale. However, on an initial order, even if it's marked booth cookies, these are not returnable to anybody, to a cupboard or to council. So if you do have some extras, if you've got these extras down here at the bottom and you're not planning on doing a cookie booth or you're not really sure how to get rid of them, you'll definitely want to be in contact with other troops in your service unit to see if somebody wants to swap those out or if somebody else might need them. Okay? So again, remember to always click OK. And then there's a message up here that says save as often as you would like, but submit to your service unit only once. So if I hit save, that means I can continue to go back and make changes. Perhaps you've got every girl's order except for one. You can go ahead and enter all of them and continue to hit save until you're ready. Once everybody's order's in and you're ready to go, it's the 23rd, go ahead and click on submit. And then you've got a notice that'll pop up. You could submit your order only one time. Are you ready to submit your order? So I'll go ahead and click OK. Now my order is officially submitted, and I'm being prompted to go to my delivery tab to specify my delivery options. Also notice any kind of reports that you want, for the most part, are going to be listed right with the tab that you're on. So for initial order, you can go ahead and print a printable report. You can find a printable version of your report right here on this tab. Okay, and now I'm going to delivery. Notice that we're just moving right on down the row. Okay, for delivery, I need to pick my delivery station. Now, most of you will just have one delivery station. However, there are some of you that may have more than one delivery station. So if you look up here, you'll find this is my order. Again, you can print your information from this page if you'd like. You'll note if someone from your troop is picking up cookies, or if somebody else will be picking up your cookies, and then you'll be able to pick up your delivery station. Down here at the bottom, it says no sign-up sheet available. There are some service units that will set up a sign-up sheet, which means that they'll set up time for you to pick your delivery, pick up your cookies, and you'll be able to sign up down here if there's a certain time spot that you would like to have to pick up your cookies. Okay, so just sign up down there. All right, once this information is done, you'll click Submit My Information, but I want to show you this confirmation first. What the confirmation is going to show you is just basic general information. It's a really good report to have on hand. It'll show your order and your pickup location. It's also going to show you the cars or the vehicles that you might need for your pickup. So with this order, I have 160 cases. It's telling you, look down here and see what kind of car you have. And if you have a cargo van with the seats in, you can pick up the whole order at once. But some of these other, if you've got a little tiny compact cars, you'll need to make a few trips. So just make sure you check this page out if you haven't picked up cookies before. Some of you, I think, are very familiar and you know what you can fit in your cars. But if you're not sure, you want to kind of look down here and see if maybe you need to bring a couple parents with you to pick up your cookies. Okay, and then here's again a place where you can sign up for your spot if you have that available. Okay, remember there was 3 different things you need to do when you place your initial order. The first was actually to place your order and to submit it by the 23rd at 11. The second thing you needed to do was to pick your delivery spot. The final thing you need to do with that initial order is you need to pick make your reward order. So we're going to click on rewards. Remember that the girls will earn an initial recognition for 150 packages and 200 packages. So in order to fill out this reward, we have to do it at the initial order period. If you forget to, your service unit product manager will be checking these over, but please just go ahead and do it ahead of time so they don't have to worry about following up. Okay, so we're going to click on fill out, and then what's nice about eBuddy is it just automatically calculates who earns the rewards. So if I look here at this list, here are the girls that I have listed, and it's telling me that how many of their rewards, 1 or 2 or 0, that they earned. If I'd like to do all these at once, oh, I'm sorry, this down here is the troop order, so it's got a summary of everything. That's earned. 6 of the patch pins and 5 of the pad folios. But if I'd like to just go ahead and do all of them at once, I can click on Edit All. You know, if everybody's done, if everybody's got their order in and I'm just ready to go, I can click Edit All. You can see which girls. It just pops right up. And then if I'm ready, I can just click on Submit. Now, if you accidentally submit your order and a girl calls and says, oh, I've got digital order card, I've got digital cookie that I forgot to turn in, what can I do? Your service unit product manager will be able to actually unsubmit either your recognition order or your initial cookie order. So make sure you contact them if you need somebody to take care of you. And then I have a day or two after they're completed to be able to make changes as well. So don't worry if you submit that and you get some changes. You can go ahead and still contact your service unit product manager. Okay, so we've got delivery up here. We talked about that, and we talked about recognitions. Okay, now what happens with these girls? Now they're going to get their cookies. Cookie delivery takes place February 11th and 13th through 16th. Those are the delivery days. Girls will begin to deliver cookies and collect money as soon as they get their cookies that week. And door-to-door sales start. So even though the girls took orders at the beginning of the sale, they can definitely still do those door-to-door sales. So if you've ordered some extra cookies and the girls want to pick some of those up when they pick up their initial order, that's fine. Or if they've been taking orders and they hand you an order card, or if they get some more orders from Digital Cookie, they can go ahead and continue to sell cookies door to door. So all that starts the week of delivery. Make sure that when you're giving the cookies out at cookie pickup, that you're counting all the cookies very carefully and that you're writing receipts. Okay, so now that the cookies come in, you've got these cookies and you've got girls that need to pick up cookies from the troop. So the initial order is already going to be in eBuddy. You do not have to put the initial order, you do have to put the order in, but the girls already have the cookies assigned to them. So you will not need to assign those cookies to the girl again. But if you have a girl that would like to pick up some extra cookies from the troop, you will need to make a transaction. Okay, so this is where you would make the transaction. You go under Girl Orders. Notice there's reports here available again under the Girl Orders tab, just like there were under the initial order and the delivery tab. So to do a girl transaction, simply click on the girl's name. Okay, and you'll have the, see here it says initial order locked. All right, I happened to pick a girl that hadn't placed an initial order, so let's pick one that did place an initial order. Okay, so this girl picked an initial order. You can see her name's over here, Sammy. For some reason I say, no, I just want to go back. I didn't mean to click on her. Then you can click on Return to Summary View. But if I look over here, I can either do Add a Transaction or I can add a payment. All right, so this is where you enter payment. So as girls turn in money, you're going to want to go ahead and record that right here. And we do recommend strongly that you ask girls to turn in money on a regular basis, weekly if possible. And then also, before they're able to pick up any more cookies, ask them to make sure they're turning in all their money before they pick up more cookies from you. And just another reminder that no cookies that those parents take from you can be returned to you. So the parents, make sure you have any kind of signed receipts as parents take those cookies, because once again, they are signing in that permission form that they understand that they are not allowed to return any cookies to you. So please make sure that's clear to the parents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a transaction to my girl. Notice down here, I can put a note. So if I just want to note that, so this is just an order from work, and maybe she took a couple donations and then wanted a few other things. These are entered in packages, so I'm just entering them in as packages. Oops. Okay. And then you actually can enter a payment. If she does enter in money at the same time, you can go ahead and enter that in here. Okay, and remember I said earlier that always click on OK. So whenever you add these transactions in, if it's initial order or any kind of transaction, put in OK. All right, and now that orders will appear at the top with a note. Okay, if you only have to add a payment, you can go ahead and click here, add a payment, and then you can just enter in your payment. Remember to click on OK. All right. And then I'll go ahead and click Save. So before you get out of the screen, you want to make sure you click Save. Okay? And you can switch from girl to girl right here. All right, so we have a Transactions tab now. So you may be wondering what that means, because the girl order transactions take place on the girl order tab, but if you've got transactions that need to take place either between a cookie cupboard or another troop, that will take place under the Transactions tab. Okay? So what you will do when you add a transaction, you will click Add a Transaction, and you'll get this screen that'll pop up. Like I said, there are two transactions you can complete on the screen, either a cupboard transaction or a troop transaction. Okay? Now the only thing you can do with a transaction is add cookies to your inventory. You are not allowed to transfer cookies out of your inventory to somebody else. You are only allowed to add product right here. See, there's no other option. Just add product to yourself, to your own troop. So if you're doing a troop-to-troop transfer with somebody else, it's the troop that is adding the product into their inventory that has to complete the transfer. And there will not be an email that will come out once a transfer is completed. So just make sure you're watching your account, your inventory carefully. Okay, so let's just say that I would like to do a troop-to-troop transfer. Okay, so I'll pick my second party is going to be a troop, and then I would pick a troop number. And you can pick a troop from any service unit. Okay, it's only going to give me the option to add. So what I'm doing again is I'm adding to myself. Okay, you'll see there's a case column and a package column. So I can do it either by cases or by packages. So make sure you're careful with that and you don't type in the wrong thing. Remember, OK. So I clicked on OK and there's my transfer, my transaction. I'm going to click Save. All right, the change is saved. Now that's also the place I talked about cupboard transactions. When you're adding a transaction to yourself from a cupboard, that's actually called a pending order. Last year it was called a planned order. This year it's called a pending order. Okay? The way that these pending orders work is that you click Add a Transaction. Pending orders will take place if you need additional cookies for either Girl Needs or cookie booths. Okay? So we will be placing an order in eBuddy with my cookie cupboard because I want to get some more cookies. Okay, there's a couple of guidelines for pending orders that you need to know. First of all, you can order 2 pending orders per week. All right. The other is that you can order up to 360 packages or 30 cases per week total. If you have a pretty busy week with booth sales or something else going on, please feel free to contact the cupboard manager or council if you need special approval to get more cookies than that. Okay? So you go ahead, if I'm placing a pending order then, I will go ahead and click on either normal or booth, and this will just alert the cupboard manager as to whether you're placing a normal order or a booth order. So there's really no difference except for tracking purposes. And remember that you can go ahead and return, you can go ahead and return those cookies that you didn't sell at a booth sale within 48 hours that the booth sale takes place. Okay? So I'm just going to pick my cupboard. Just a word of warning, when you do pick your cupboards, all the cupboards in our entire council will show up on this list. So you need to be careful with who you pick, and if you're not really sure who to pick, you know, they'll be named by county. So just go ahead and click on Map It, and a map will pop up to where that cupboard is located. So you'll be able to get some more information about that to see where they're located, to see if they're within your range. Any additional information from the cupboard, if there's road construction or anything else they want you to know about, they'll have over here, as well as their hours of operation as well. Okay, you'll be able to choose a pickup date. They'll have those listed for you. Cookies will be picked up on Fridays. This is for those of you who have done planned orders in the past with ABC. We're going to leave it the same as far as the guidelines. The pending order does need to be placed on Sunday evening before 8 o'clock p.m. And then orders placed after that will not be able to pick up that week unless the cookie cupboard does happen to have that product. But what happens is the cookie cupboard gets those orders in by 8 o'clock. They have to let us know the next morning what they need for the week because we have deadlines with Little Brownie that we have to follow to make sure that we get our cookies in a timely manner. So only those orders placed by 8 o'clock p.m. on Sunday night will be ordered. Like I said, it is definitely possible that we'll have cookies, still have cookies in the cupboard for you if you forget to place your order, but you just need to make sure that you check first before you come over to the cookie cupboard to make sure we have those available. Okay, so you'll place your order, your pending order. Your pending order will go to the cookie cupboard and they'll make sure that they get the cookies ordered for you so that you can pick them up generally on Friday that week. Okay, you are allowed to do exchanges at cupboards, but you cannot place a pending order for an exchange. Exchanges can only be done if the cookie cupboard happens to have the extra cookies available inside their cupboard. If they do not, you'll just have to check with other troops within your service unit to see if anybody, doesn't have to be in your service unit, to see if anybody else has cookies that you can exchange for. Okay, so once my order is placed, we'll just say I need a few packages of Savannah Smiles. I'm going to do, remember, it's always okay, and then save. And you can definitely print your report from that screen as well, because you can always print those reports from each tab. Okay, next let's talk about booth sales. I'm going to skip over the rewards for now and go to booth sales. Booth sales will start on the 17th of February. So while girls can go ahead and start delivering their cookie orders as soon as the cookies come in, we are all asking troops to go ahead and wait until February 17th to have those booth sales. You can, if you've checked out cookies from a cupboard for that booth sale on Friday, you'll probably be able to pick those up a little bit earlier than Friday, but you'll need to make sure that you're in contact with your cookie cupboard manager to let them know that that's something you might want to do. Okay, there's a couple different signups over here that you'll notice. We have council sales and my sales. Council sales are actually service unit, more like service unit sales. We actually don't have any council sponsored booth sales. Council does not set up any booth sales, but we do have some service units who do that. So if you are in a service unit that will be setting up their own booth sales in eBuddy for you to sign up for, they will give you some more information after this video. So the rest of you though will most likely be dealing with my sales. So you'll just go to my sales to record your booth sale, and then just click add a location, and I won't do it right now, but you'd put in all your information and click add. Down here there is a pending box because those will need to be approved. We want to make sure that you're not scheduling things at the same time, or if you're not scheduling at a place that's not a real appropriate place to have a booth sale. You know, if it's a place where you can't take a family or a girl in, that's probably not a good place to have a booth sale. So then you would add that booth sale here. And then once the booth sale is done, oh, and I'm sorry, back up a little bit. Once you put it in, it will actually show on the booth locator, which is a place that customers can enter in their zip code and then find booth sales that are nearby. Okay. Once the booth sale is completed, you can go right here again to booth sites and record your sales. You would just click on record sales. You know, I'm getting that I haven't signed up for any booth sale sites. But you would just get a little box that would click up and you'd be able to go ahead and enter in the girls' booth sales is what you'll be able to do. Also, what's really neat, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead in my PowerPoint a little bit and show you this, show you the booth sale app. You can actually use a booth sale app that looks like this. So this is real similar to what eBuddy looks like when you record your booth sale. But once you get your booth sale recorded in eBuddy, you can also take this app right with you to the booth sale. You can see that you can pick the girls and you can put in the number of packages each girl would get at the booth sale, as well as submit that sale right into eBuddy. So you can just do it right when you're there, and you don't even have to come back and enter those transfers into eBuddy. So pretty cool, I think. Okay. It will also ask you, now when you do enter in cookies under booth sites, under record sales, those booth cookies will be given to the girls. However, they will not be financially responsible for those cookies that are transferred to them through booth sale. Now, if you're going to girl orders and you're transferring the cookies to the girls one by one, then they are financially responsible for them. Okay? So to record a booth sale and to have those cookies not added to their finances, you would go under record booth sale, and you need to make sure that booth sale is recorded in eBuddy. Or you could just do the cookies by girl, but then of course they would be financially responsible for them. So you just have to make sure you distribute, that money to each girl. Okay? All right. Next tab, we're going to ignore the deposits tab. Okay, because you won't have to worry about that. The only deposits you need to worry about are the girl order deposits on this tab. Okay. Let's go ahead and back up a little bit to rewards. This is where you'll enter your recognition order right here under the rewards tab. Okay, and we did go through a reward already, a reward order when we filled out our initial rewards. Those initial recognitions will be delivered at the end of the sale. They do have to be filled out at the beginning just because it can only calculate the rewards that are from the initial order. But you will also be able to place then the final recognition order by clicking fill out. Okay, and then right here you can see that you can edit all if you would like, and just do them all at the same time. Okay, and here's Amy. So if I just click down here, I can see they're all showing up. She did a Hometown Heroes, so I get to make a choice here, and the t-shirt's showing up, but if you need to change it, if the parents call and say, no, I guess we want a youth large, adult small, then you would click on that and change it. Okay, so once everything's done and it looks okay, you can go ahead and submit all. Up here at that top on that other screen, I don't know if you noticed, at the beginning when I first filled it out, there were some, right here, you could see that Carla needs a selection and Sammy needs a selection. Nobody else does. They're all done. So I don't even have to do edit all. I can just do the one that needs the selection. So I'll just click on Carla. She just needs that. And then I'll submit my girl order, and then she's done. So then once you're done with everybody, you'll go ahead and click the orders. And like I had mentioned before, if for some reason you need to unsubmit, if the mom calls and wants a different size t-shirt or whatever, you can go ahead and contact your service unit product manager. Now once this order is completely submitted by me, by council, to Little Brownie, there's nothing we can do. We don't order any extra t-shirts or any extra anything. So, once the order is done and sent it to Little Brownie, there's nothing we can do if you order the wrong size. Also, just to let you know, we have noticed that the t-shirts are running small this year. So they're more of a girl fit than just a regular size t-shirt. So they're going to run a little bit smaller. So just wanted to make sure you guys know that. Okay, the program credits are going to actually be in eBuddy this year, so you don't have to calculate them out or worry about finding out how many program credits each girl needs. Program credits are also going to be virtual this year, so that means each girl will be emailed their own account number at the end of the sale. Don't worry if they don't have an email or if we get a bounce back, they'll just get a letter. So each girl will have her very own virtual program credit account. So she'll be able to use that account number when she goes shopping at the shop or at camp to register for programs and so forth. So it's a great way, now we don't have to worry about losing program credit anymore. So, so it's a really great thing that we're doing. Okay. Couple more things to show you. We have a sales report. The sales report replaces the true balance summary that we had in the past. So you can just see it's got a summary of your sale down here at the bottom. Important to know, This is amount I owe council, and it's got digital order card put in here as well. So if there are some digital order card deposits that were made, which is that credit card money, those would be listed here. You don't have to figure anything out. The fall sale bonus is calculated in here as well. So you can see everything is just right out here. Fall product, this is no. So this troop didn't participate, but we would actually be going through before this happens and make sure that anybody that participated, it would say yes, and they would get their 5 cents extra. Okay. All right, so there's the report, and you can change it to view it in cases or packages. You can also print it or show it as a PDF. Okay. Some other reports you might find helpful if you look here under reports. Like I said, most of the reports are just right underneath the tab, so they're very, very easy to find. You don't have to go scrolling through a list of reports with names that are kind of difficult to figure out. They're all going to be right here on the tabs. So you can see a list of the cupboards that we have available, delivery stations that are in your service unit, and the rest of these are digital cookie reports, so pretty easy. The Help Center, it doesn't exist on the demo site, but the Help Center is great because they actually don't have a 24-hour support phone line. They actually, what they have in eBuddy is this page where you can actually do a search for the question you have, and it will take you to the resource that you need in order to find that information. So we will have all of our resources. You do have a quick guide to eBuddy in the back of Cookie Connections that you can use. Your service unit product manager also has some information. But the manuals that you may need, if you want a little more information in the quick guide, you can definitely look on this eBuddy Help Center, and we'll be putting the Troop Product Manager Guide on here. Any other kind of training information, or we'll be putting on this Help Center. So if you do have questions, you can definitely just go right there to look. If it's the middle of the night and you're working on stuff, you can just put it in right here and get your answer right away. Okay. If you do have any other questions, feel free to email info@girlscoutstoday.org. They can definitely help you if you have any other questions. But also, just don't forget, if you have any problems logging in, you can just go to that first page and get your password reset. Okay? One other thing I wanted to mention about finances, so here's the sales report. The problem collection forms, if you do have a parent that does not pay for their cookies, does not turn in their money by the due date, you want to make sure that you fill out a problem collection form. That form is going to be online on our website at www.girlscoutstoday.org under the cookie tab. You'll be able to find that form, and you want to go ahead and fill that in and turn it in before March 24th, because that means we will not take that money out of your account for the cookie payment. We will take on the responsibility of trying to get that money. So you want to fill out that report and include any receipts or paperwork or anything like that you have as well. The first ACH will happen on March 1st. So make sure, I had mentioned before, making sure you're collecting money every week or so from the girls. Make sure that you're doing that so that you have enough money to do that ACH pull on March 1st, 50%. And then the final ACH pull will be on March 28th. So any other outstanding money that you would owe to council will be pulled on March 28th. Okay. All right. So I'm going to flip back to my PowerPoint here and just say thank you so much for attending our training this evening. We're very, very excited to be able to have the opportunity to work with Little Brownie Bakers. Feel free to follow up with your service unit product manager if you have questions about your delivery location or your cookie cupboard. And I just want to say again, thank you very much and have a great sale.